A to the K.
To the K.
To the K.
Hello, one and all. We are talking Dynasty. Anthony's on his phone. It's a great day.
No, I'm not. I was putting on silent before you yelled at me. Okay.
Sorry. We have got some Dynasty predictions. It's literally around the corner, and we know about 4 matches, as is tradition. And annoyingly, because we record on a Wednesday, the rest of the card will probably get announced tonight, and all this will be a load of bollocks.
That is true.
As we stand right now...
I mean, do you even watch AEW, Gal? Do you even watch it? I bet you don't.
Keep those comments coming, guys.
Yay.
We appreciate it. Let's dive in, will we, with one of the ones that we know so far. We have Daniel Garcia, Adam Cole, baby, for the TNT Championship, Anthony.
Now, I don't know how you feel about this. I know Adam Cole's been getting dogged basically since he got come over to AEW. But I think it's time to see a TNT run for...
It'd be nice to see him do something. Because obviously, we had the thing with MJF, and that didn't pay off anywhere because he, decided to jump off a thing and break his ankle. And then that just went flat. Yeah, so then it's like, now he's back with his,
But I'm glad that we kind of
plebs.
Leaving that alone now.
Yeah.
And I think now's the time. Like, I don't even mind the undisputed, whatever they're called at the minute. I keep going back to the era, but it's not era.
Yeah, Kingdom, innit?
Kingdom. Right? I do think, though, if he became TNT champion and we had a good run with their little faction, him being leader, you get echoes of what they had with NXT and stuff,
Yeah.
And no offense to Danny Garcia, but it's been whelming, hasn't it, really?
Yeah, very whelming. Very whelming.
Like, he's not done bad with it, but I just think it's maybe time for a transition.
No, he's a strange one for me, because he clearly, he got the whole, thing over, didn't he?
Yeah.
And stuff. And then it was kind of like, okay, we'll do the thing with Jungle Boy, and then, Jack Perry. And then it's, put the belt on him, and then it's like, well, now what is he? Just a good wrestler again. And it's like, well, yeah, we knew that.
Yeah, and that's where, sadly, the rest isn't really there. But he's not done a bad job with it by any means. I just think now's a pretty good time to transition it. I think this will be one of them title changes that won't really upset a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I do think Adam Cole could have a really good run with it. So for me, it should be Cole.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'd like to see it. Whether or not we do get it is another question altogether. But yeah, I think it's time.
It's time.
Is that the did him and MJF win the tag titles way back when?
I think they did.
I think they did. So other than that, he's not really. He won the Owen as well, didn't he? But he's not really got a proper title.
Along with his misses at the time.
Yeah. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that anymore. Right behind you, actually. Other way. Yeah. So yeah, Adam Cole. Adam Cole, baby. So the next one that has been announced already, we have trios titles on the line. We have Death Riders and Rated FTR.
I mean, obviously we're getting a lot of this, what's happening with FTR stuff. I think that's a red herring.
Okay.
And I think we're probably going to get a title change here.
Well,
that's my guess.
All the titles are going.
Yeah. I think they're going too far in the other direction with us. I think they're trying to make us think, oh no, there's dissension in the ranks and this. Right. But we're actually going to get the win. Even if they go for it, how can they coexist? They just don't get along anymore.
Yeah.
Kind of style. I do think the title's going to move here. I think it's going to go over to Rated FTR. I think we don't Rated FTR yet.
Yeah. I still don't know where they're going with the whole Death Riders thing anyway.
None of us do.
I know.
Even Mox does not know.
And while I would think it would be strange for Cope to lose kind of 2 in a row, well, 3 in a row actually, with these guys, I don't know. I can't see them dropping the belts yet, because it would absolutely have to be the fall of the Death Riders if these guys lost, and then also when we come onto it later is the Mox situation as well. So
Mox situation.
I don't know whether a Wild Christian will appear and still get involved, because they're kindred spirits, aren't they? They're Cope and Christian,
yin and yang.
yeah. But I don't know. I'm going to go for a Death Riders retaining through shenanigans. Maybe FTR do break up. Maybe, there's something going on with that. But I think, I don't see them changing.
Okay.
I just feel like I don't know how much longer Edge has got. And while obviously Rated FTR is cool, I think he needs to go after some belt, like a singles thing.
Respectfully. Disagree.
Okay. What do you guys think? Right? Leave us a comment. Not horrible ones. Nice one.
Just a nice one.
I say what you want. Who gives a shit? Yeah, put it down there. Let us know what you think.
But while you're commenting, why don't you subscribe as well and hit that notification bell?
Look at that. That's so cool.
Timing on that was nearly perfect.
Okay, next one. MVP of AEW right now. Toni Storm. Megan Bayne.
I know she can't be champ forever, but I kind of
still
want it to be Toni Storm.
Yeah.
She's just killing it.
She is. And it's a strange one, this, because they brought in Megan Bayne, who's a massive draw. 100%. And it's like, do you really have her lose? Like,
well, this is the thing. She's like a full-on fucking Amazonian here. Like, she should body her by all rights, but at the same time, it's like, it's Toni Storm. It's Toni fucking Storm.
It's
undeniably this will be a banger of a match. Are we ready for Toni to drop the title? Yes.
It does feel soon. She's literally only just won it back off Mariah, hasn't she? So I don't know. It would be a shame if she lost it, and it'd feel a bit hot potato-y for the women's title.
Is there any reason for any interference or anything along that line? I don't think Megan's had back and forth with Thunder, hasn't she? But I don't think she's really had any feuds where something had set this up for her to not win it, but not directly take the loss. Because I think we're headed towards Thunder Rosa versus Toni for the title, and I think that's...
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I love that idea. So,
well, they teamed up, didn't they? On
they did Thunder Tits.
Yeah, she's just so good. Isn't she?
Right.
Like, how does Renee make it through? Right. It's brilliant. But yeah, so they've got a bit of a thing going on. But is that going to be? We're going to get a Thunder Rosa helps her out here, and then after the match, there's a bit of a turn, or there's a bit of a confrontation. And it's like, okay, we're getting this. Yeah.
That's something I like to think, and this is no thingy to Megan Bayne, but I like to think this is leading towards Toni and Thunder. Thunder, as she rightly pointed out in that, well, briefly, albeit in that backstage promo, she's coming for the title. She didn't lose.
Well, yeah.
100%.
The story's there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So.
Like, do you remember when she came into AEW?
Yeah.
Like, we need that Thunder back. She was kind of, she's been doing her thing, and she's still a badass, but like she needs that higher profile thing going on now,
She does, and I think she would be quite the challenger for Toni as well. I still don't know whether they would have a drop it, but that's a conversation for Double or Nothing, isn't it?
Isn't it?
But yeah, I'm gonna go Toni retains via help.
But still, Megan Bayne absolutely killing it. Massive fan.
Yeah, and it'd be weird to see her lose. It'd be interesting to see how she bounces back from it. But maybe she won't. Maybe she'll win. And we'll all be sad. Who knows? Next up, so this has been announced. There's no match graphic for it. I wonder whether that's because there's still going to be some changes.
Here's the thing.
What?
I'm a big one for defending Jericho.
Well, we need to tell the audio listeners what we're looking at first, don't we? So we've got Jericho versus Bandido, and apparently,
can I moan now?
It's title versus mask.
Okay. Yes. And I'm a big Jericho fan, right? Mm-hmm. And I'll defend him when people are like, he's too old. He's well, people are moaning about the learning tree. This guy's always been willing to change and evolve and try different things, and not every gimmick he's done is a hit.
Yeah.
Like the Jericho Appreciation Society was just the inner circle, really. You know what I mean? So not everything's been a hit, and I'm not gonna defend it all, but at the same time, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I definitely. It's time for Jericho to drop the title. I think.
Yeah,
he needs to, and it's strange, isn't it? Because he's getting that like go away heat from fans, but it's like he's still Chris Jericho.
Exactly, it's so undeserved.
You look at the start of AEW was, he was phenomenal, wasn't he?
But that's the thing, and the weird thing about it for me is like, all due respect to the title, it's the Ring of Honor belt. It's not like he's shoehorning himself into the main title picture. I don't understand the go away heat. Then.
Well, that's it. Like he's literally he's had go away heat and he's gone away. He's gone to Ring of Honor.
He's literally just fucking about right now.
Yeah. No, he needs to freshen it up again. Unfortunately, it's mad because you think of how many gimmicks he's had. And it is for shitloads, and it's like I think this one needs a tweak as well.
Yeah. Well, like honestly, I think the trouble is he was so over as just. I don't even know what you'd call it. Jericho? Judas Jericho, maybe? Yeah. I don't know. Like, just Jericho being, like, the guy in AEW. Everyone singing along to Judas.
Yeah.
Like, that. Everyone kind of just wants that Jericho back. Yeah. And it's like, I'm not even sure you can get that Jericho back because I think at this point they'll just choose not to like him anyway.
I know. It's a shame, though. Hopefully that's not the case. But, like, in a circle, Jericho was just next level, wasn't it? doing the flim flam and all that, you know.
Flim flam.
Great memories. But because I think he needs a bit of a freshen up, and I don't think Bandido needs to lose his mask, I'm going to go for Bandido gets the win. Jericho drops the title and does something else.
Yeah, it's a large part of Bandido's gimmick. I'm not sure that could be no offense to him because he's a great wrestler, but that could be a bit of a career ruiner, couldn't it?
That's it. He's got this cool mask.
Part of the whole
personality. Bit of a bandana on
it.
Like, what's he going to do? Just swap it for an actual bandana? It's not the same, is it? So, yeah, I'm going to go. Maybe the learning tree, try and get involved and cost Jericho, and that's how we break them. I don't know. But,
yeah, we shall see.
Jericho loses.
Yep. I'm on board.
Okay. So, did I skip 2 then? No, I didn't.
You did not.
Okay. So, the international title is on the line, and a triple threat. So, Omega is defending against Ricochet and the newly signed Speedball. Speedball Bailey. Not even Speedball Mike Bailey. It's just Speedball Bailey. You've WWE'd it. Too many names.
I mean, look, they let him keep Bailey. It could have been Speedball.
I would have preferred Speedball. I'm not going to lie.
But
good shit.
For me, though, I don't think anyone should be getting the title off Omega at this point.
No.
I do think maybe they might. I don't know how they really feel about Ricochet right now, to be honest. He's doing well as a bad guy. I think he had to embrace the fact that people weren't liking him. And I think he has done, to be fair. You know, some people still choose not to like him, but he's a hell of an athlete. He's embracing the unlikable character that he is. And people not liking him just furthers that. You go, well, yeah, you're not meant to.
You know, making it a triple threat match makes it an easy way to get the belt off Omega, though, because he doesn't have to eat the pin.
I'd be like, do they want the belt off Omega at this point?
I think it'd be silly if they did.
That's the thing. He's a big draw, and he's elevating that title, isn't he? So you want to keep that going, really.
Like, where would you go with it though? As well, like, would you say, okay, Ricochet, you've been killing it as a heel, here's your like reward, you're now the champ, or they just brought in Speedball and you go,
there you go, Speedball.
Yeah, instant champ.
Be a bit quick, wouldn't it?
It would. So for that reason, and that reason alone, I'm going to say Kenny Omega retains. Because I don't think.
I think he needs to retain, so I'm going to agree with that.
Yeah, it's too soon.
We're agreeing way too much this episode.
I know.
I think, fuck you, Carl.
Yeah, change. Maybe the next one may change things up because we have Moxley and Swerve.
Right, I'm saying this out of hope. I'm Team Swerve all the way. Whose house?
Swerve's house.
He needs to win it.
Yeah.
Like, he needs to be champ again because he was a fucking great champ. I think he didn't get the credit he deserves as champ. And I think people are ready for Mox to lose the belt. Yeah. And, all right, there was a little tiny bit fumbly in the promo, but, like, I think Swerve really held his own with Mox. And when he was saying about, like, him being, like, he can't even bring himself to wear the belt on his shoulder and all this, I'm like, actually, yeah, that's good stuff. I like it.
I don't get what the storyline is at the minute. Like, you've got it hidden in a briefcase and... Like,
I don't really think they know what they want out of it. Because, like, the whole thing with the Death Riders, the whole edginess of it was meant, we're going to fix AEW. It's like, what have you done? Yeah. What have you actually done? Like, you got the main title sound, yeah, but, like, have they shook up anything? No. So, it's a bit of a damn squib for me.
It is. But I'm concerned because I don't think this is the end of it. I think they've probably got something in mind where they want to get to, but it's just taking an absolute age to get there.
It's only on a pole match.
Maybe. I'm going to throw something out there which is a bit mad. What if Prince Nana turns?
And he joins the Death Riders.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he won't be doing any of that to be a bad guy, won't he?
No, he'll be Death Riding.
Worked perfectly, actually. Probably makes more sense if he was with them.
He's already swerves when he drives, so
that's it.
He's used to Death Riding. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm going to throw something mad up there.
Does he? It's Swerve who swears when he drives? Is Nana he's just a passenger, isn't he, I suppose?
Yeah, this is just like
this is how he steers. It's not good. Anyway, sorry, what were we talking about?
Yeah, I'm.
That's wild. That is wild.
I just don't think. I think as much of a damn squib as this story has been, if it just ends with and then Swerve won, and they drop it, it's a bit shit.
And then Swerve won. The end.
Like, I feel like we may be headed towards some kind of blood and guts or something soon.
Yeah, I think the only thing I'm a bit like, people are getting a bit too thingy with the what is it, deathmatch style, I suppose. And you know what, I'm not even bothered by that spot with the was it the bat with the nails in.
Yeah, that's fucking gnarly, that, though, to be fair.
It was gnarly, but like people are getting really like, that was too far. And I'm like, is it? No. Didn't they have a match on the Indies with an electric saw? Like,
that was also I'm not saying this is the furthest anyone's ever gone. This is probably too far for what I want to be seeing.
Deathmatch style, though, isn't it? This is the style. This is the GCW deathmatch.
You see, like they couldn't get it out of his back for ages, and like fucking
because the nails, Carl.
Wheeler Yuta's there, just like fucking ripping a hole in his band. Was like, oh, what is this?
That bit probably wasn't planned.
Yeah.
But the trouble is, I think both him and Swerve are way too willing to do this kind of style of match, which we've seen between Swerve and Hangman. So that's going to be a gnarly fucking match between the two of them.
Yeah.
And as you say, if it's not your cup of tea, like you've gone for something that's quite niche. And don't be wrong, it's bold of AEW to keep doing this, but like they're going to cut the audience in half with this match, I reckon.
Cut themselves in half.
I didn't even mean that. Place. But yeah, it's quite niche, and I think the audience are going to either love it or hate it, and I think you're going to have two camps, and it's probably going to be near enough a 50-50 divide.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to draw as much as they wanted to, because a lot of people will be like, that's just fucking, nah, it's too much.
Like, I mean, we've had people drinking blood and everything at this point, so it's like, what else can we do? How far are these two going to go?
No.
But yeah, I want Swerve to win. I just don't think that they've got any intention of ending this story.
I don't think Mox is going to be happy until somebody cuts off one of his fingers or something.
Probably.
Something a bit more permanent.
Yeah.
You know?
Again, shout out to Renee. How does she deal with life? On the one hand, she's trying her best not to fucking laugh Red off. I
can picture the scene now where Mox has had his thumb just severed, right? They'll reattach it later, it's fine. And he wins the belt and he's just like that. With no thumb. That's how I think this match is going to end. Wildest prediction in it. But that's how I think this match is going to end.
Okay.
Mox is going to get the win and he's going to be missing a thumb.
Love it. It's definitely bold.
They will reattach it, though. They're not phasing.
The wrong way.
it just bends that way.
Okay. So are we disagree? Are we just going to disagree?
I'm going to go with a Mox win.
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
Damn it.
I've taught myself into it now. I'm Team Swerve all the way. But I taught myself into it with this whole. I think Mox is going to do something insanely ridiculous, and they're gonna want to end on that shot in winning, but like being caked in blood or something. Okay. Probably not the thumb thing.
So different from how.
But I'm calling it now, right? If the thumb thing happens, then I'm the king of predictions. I don't care how many of these prediction series I've not got right.
You're either the king of predictions or Tony's watched this and gone. Love it.
Me and Mox just, you know.
Is that a good thing?
I don't know. I don't know, Carl.
Yeah. Okay, we're both going Mox in, so we are agreeing with everything. Right, that's all the announced matches.
Yay.
But we do have, and the bracket's going to be announced tonight, so we don't know what it is at the time of recording.
Okay.
Right? But I do think we are going to get some qualifying matches in here, right? Now, I've picked two that I think we'll see in the bracket. I don't know whether we'll see them at this show, but hopefully, right?
Right.
Jay White and Will Ospreay. You can't leave Will Ospreay off the show.
You cannot.
He's declared for the Owen. This is a match which I think is huge and will get people pumped.
Haven't they both declared for the Owen at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was going to say White's put out something recently.
Yeah, so they both declared for it. But like this could be the final, you know what I mean?
Just because you were going on about Ospreay, I was like, do you even care about Jay White? Do you care about anyone other than Ospreay, Carl?
It's hard to, you know. Hard to. But yeah, I am going to predict that we get this match. Yeah. Hopefully at Dynasty. But definitely within the...
I dare say, if we're going overall prediction, I actually think Ospreay's going to win the Owen.
I'd like to see it, to be fair.
He's the guy, He's the guy.
He is the guy.
They don't want to put him in the main title picture right now.
No. He's at the international title.
Yeah. I think he'll win the Owen. I really do.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
Collective accolades, you know?
Yeah. And if this match does happen, I'm also going to go Ospreay, because I agree. I think he's going all the way, baby. And another match. Now, I may have talked myself out of this one based on the conversation we had about the Toni Storm match. But, so we may not see it at Dynasty, but I do think we're going to get Mercedes Moné and Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, I'll be happy with that.
And yeah, I'm sure you fucking would. That's going to be a match that you want to see that.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, it's going to be
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Again, another one who doesn't really deserve the hate she's getting, Mercedes. Like, I get it. She's probably not been as over or as popular as Sasha Banks. And I do think the difference in character is kind of noticeable, you know? But it doesn't make her bad by any means.
Yeah. People just get upset when, like, people get a load of belts. And it's like, but they're not even that good. It's like, the props, man.
She's gone around the Indies. You know how easy they are to get?
But yeah.
That was me. I don't even know.
But if this match does happen, who you pick? You're gonna pick Thunder because of your loyalty.
Team Thunder.
You think she's gonna win the Owen though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she deserves to win the Owen.
I can see Mercedes win it, just to have that as well. Just to really piss people off.
She's walking out with the trophy too.
Yeah. She's coming out with a shopping cart.
I'm just really leaning to just a big fucking chain with the trophy hanging off it as well, just so everything's just there draped on it.
I love it. Absolutely love it. So we could see that. And lastly, a match that I think we might see. And these could all be wrong. As I said, we're predicting this before we know the final card.
We don't even watch the show, so...
Yeah.
Go on, sorry.
MJF, Bobby Lashley. Because MVP was like, do you want to join the Hurt Syndicate? And MJF was like, yeah, go for it. And then Bobby and Shelton came out and were like, what the fuck? And then we just kind of stopped.
Did MJF say this for Mank? I'm mad for it.
So yeah, I do think we're going to get to see this at some point. Maybe MJF has to earn his way into the Hurt Syndicate. You made a bit of a wild prediction before we recorded.
Oh, do you want me to say it now?
Yeah.
About Cedric?
Yeah.
The
entertainer.
Hey, you fucking knew you were going to do that. No, I think a lot of people have been saying about, is Cedric Alexander going to rock up and we get the hair business, you know what I mean? No, but you get the hair business that was originally... They're a syndicate now.
TM.
But you get the hair business that was originally there. You get the old gang back together, you know?
Yeah.
As the syndicate, yes. But could that be what sort of the twist is, and not what Boots, like MJF doesn't join them, but Cedric turns up and fucking bodies him, you know what I mean?
Who knows?
I think that could be possible.
Like, would you book MJF to go over in this match?
No.
Yeah.
Lashley should fold him in half by all accounts.
Yeah, it's interesting, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens.
Look, he's been likened to Brock Lesnar for a fucking reason, Lashley. He's fucking big. He can wrestle. He should really dominate this match, in all fairness. And that's no disrespect to MJF, but he fucking should.
He should. But MJF's a wily old pro, isn't he?
Wily old coyote, isn't he?
Yeah. He'll find a way. So yeah, I think we could get to see that. And that is our Dynasty predictions.
One prediction for this then. I don't know if he still does it, actually. But MJF will try something like the old diamond ring.
Oh, yeah.
Try and clock Lashley, and I think he'll get it. He'll hit him. Fucking won't bother Lashley. I think that's what's going to happen.
Oh, damn. Okay.
He's going to piss him off. You know what I mean?
I like it. Going all in here on Bobby.
Yeah.
Love to see it. So, yeah, that's our card prediction. We're probably wrong when it comes out tonight, and it's like, here's the other 6 matches, including the 7 on the pre-show. Then we'll be like, you know what?
Right.
We were wrong.
And I'm not having a go about the comments, right? But if I like participation.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this and you're talking predictions, instead of just being like wrong or something like that, give us your predictions.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to know. Like, we can be wrong, that's fine. But it'd be nice to know what you think as well. So,
and if you think you're always right, join us on Instagram for our prediction series.
Exactly.
Because then you can prove it and you can win the league.
Exactly.
So go for that.
And usually a t-shirt sometimes.
Yeah. Well, always, really.
Always. I realize I'm just committed, yeah. So I was like, sometimes.
Yeah. So yeah, make sure you subscribe as well. That'll be cool. So yeah.
Yeah, that's
all.
They
were our predictions.
Why are you still here?
What are you doing?
It's done.
Come on.
It's over.
Come on.
We finished 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Leave.
See you on the next one.